they're questioning my attempt and here's why, but it's not true and they need to stop. That I wanted that to be, I wanted you to know that, Stephanie. And then the other thing that I want to make understood is that with an apology comes changed behavior, or your apology is null and void. So she apologized to Dana with no changed behavior. So why should Dana accept her apology?
Exactly, Bedazzle.
So
Thank you, Stephanie, for letting me
don't blame Dana for not accepting her apology. Not one bit. I don't think anybody that she apologized to that the next day, or not even a day, 12 hours later, she was bringing up in a live, taunting herself, taunting them, and now expecting not to be taunted back or her apology to not be accepted. Because every time she has done these apologies, there is no changed behavior. And I'm sorry, but that's like toddler things. You teach your toddler. You make a mistake, you apologize for it, and you don't do it again.
Do we think, though, is it possible that Dana could leave the unaliving part out of it completely? Because she still, let's be honest, she still has a lot to go at Shannon at. But do we think that's something that maybe that could be removed from the equation at any point?
And not brought up all the time?
Because regardless of whether this happened or it didn't happen or whatever, we are not anybody to question that. So, I mean, it's tit for tat, I guess, at this point. But we, as human beings, should not ever question anybody's attempts, no matter if they're true or if they're not. That's very personal.
Yeah, so, I agree, and I had said that in the beginning and a few times after. Yeah, it shouldn't be, and I don't agree with Dana wanting proof. I don't, but I'm just explaining to you why Dana sees that she needs proof. That's all I was doing, is explaining the situation. I personally don't agree with it either, because after all, this is TikTok. Right. Those kind of things shouldn't be on this app. And when it did come to the surface, I do remember that Mallory was one of the first to be blamed, and then it went to Dana, and Dana felt horrible. She shut down her app. I mean, she shut down her account. She took down every video of Shannon and everything. And then it came out that it wasn't Dana's fault. And she felt horrible for a very long time. So, I mean, that's why I know that it's affecting Dana. So, but I agree. I absolutely 100%
I agree 100%. It shouldn't be discussed, period, no matter what. And, Mikey wanted in my box so bad last night. We come in on 257 accounts, but I want to ask him questions, and he's nowhere to be found.
Move on. I think it would look really well for Dana for a lot of us.
Well, Tabby Cat just said because Dana said she won't until she has the proof. That's not proof that needs to be shown anywhere. I'm sorry.
That's sickening.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Nobody should question someone's attempt, and no one should need proof of something that's not your business. It's not your business. I don't care who you are, on what other I can't talk. What side you're on. Right. It doesn't matter. You don't question someone. Shannon shouldn't feel like she's being questioned. Everyone else should not be feeling like they're being questioned for their stuff. I feel like there's a lot of tit for tat. I feel like a lot of people are being talked about. I feel like I wish Dana would have came in here, and I wish a lot of people would have not been fucking muting so we could have had a conversation. It was a lot of bullshit happening. And it got out of hand.
Muting isn't it? I just don't think Dana is going to have that conversation with Shannon. and expecting it is really like kind of over the sky hopeful, because I think at this point, like I will say, like Dana and I are not friends. We don't get along exactly, but this isn't just like a couple months. This is literally ever since Shannon kind of made up with Josh and Ida. It's just progressively snowballed into more and more and more. And on a month by month basis, it's you don't talk about me, I won't talk about you. And then a couple weeks later, they're both back into it. And then a couple weeks later, it's good again. And then it's off and it's on and it's on and it's off. And so this isn't like, I think, one thing that's going to be solved in one conversation, but I also don't think that Dana honestly believes much in the conversations anymore. From her perspective, I can see it.
I mean, let's just be real. She's over in her live right now, dragging everybody. I know, dragging everybody. So, again, to change behavior. You don't want people to speak on you, but yet you're going to speak on everybody because a live didn't go the way that you wanted to go. I mean, if that doesn't scream, I'm a 4-year-old stomping my feet, nothing does.
Listen, I tried and it failed. So I tried. I'm sorry.
You tried. That's all you could do.
Yeah.
But,
So
I mean, it's just proof of the pudding right there. She enjoys the attention. She enjoys the drama, and it's going to continue because that's what she wants it to do. So, she can't complain when somebody posts a video of her. Because you can hold a live for 8 hours and not let anybody in, and you're going to talk smack about them, but yet you don't expect any repercussions. It don't work that way. That's like going to the store and stealing a bunch of groceries and thinking you're going to go home and eat it. You're going to be able to make it out the door and eat it, but that's not how it works.
Well, I would expect, if I went tit for tat, I would expect, I've done it. I've been that immature person. I've done it. I own it. I've talked about this person, that person's come back with something. I mean, that's going to continue to happen if you just don't hush. But like severe issues in your life and illnesses and things like that, I just don't think that anybody, yes, don't bring it to the app. Don't bring it to the app. I've told a couple of my stories, and if somebody shames me for it, so be it. But just if there's too many text messages behind the scenes that goes on that shouldn't. And I'm guilty of that. So I've learned a valuable lesson, and I hope everybody else does too. I was just trying to find a common ground for them too, just to go on about their business, and because it's affecting people, mentally it's affecting people. So that's the only thing I was trying to do here. I was not taking anybody's side. I wasn't trying to do
You did a good thing. Like, you were trying to help. Say that, because I don't think you did anything wrong.
Honestly,
All right,
Stephanie,
I'm going to get down because I got a stalker that follows me everywhere I go. So
Okay, Melody.
let me get down before something happens. I don't know.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Stephanie.
thanks. Bye.
what I was going to say, Stephanie, you can try, but I've been with Shannon for quite a while, and it's going to be a never ending story. So it will never stop. I'm on actually both sides, and I don't have a problem saying that. Yeah. So it's a tit for tat. And I guess if we're just going to have to try to change the scenario or the picture, the surroundings, and just try to get her off that track, because that will never, ever stop. So
I agree.
Because you turn around 1 minute, it's Dana saying something in a comment, or you turn around and there's a video. It's just it's a never ending circle, and we're just going to have to try to derail her a different solution into a different direction.
Yeah.
And if she's mad at me for that, that's fine. I just don't like seeing people get hurt. I don't like people to see people get talked about. And mostly if something has happened, you don't bring it up and ask for proof.
Do you guys use the muted words in her lives? Because, that's one way to get a lot of stuff to stop coming in.
Oh, yeah. You should see how long that list is.
And
yeah.
I don't know. So I'm going to end on that note. I tried. I did my best. I'm sure there'll be people that'll be mad, and that's okay. You can be mad at me. But
Thank you, Stephanie, for having me up, hon. You
Thank
guys
you.
have a good night.
I hope there's a resolution to all this thing. But I appreciate y'all.
Good luck, Stacky.
Thanks.